Doctor, you can take it over. I think you can
Thank you. Thank
reclaim
you
the.
very much, Mr. Senthil. I'll just take over the host again. So before we go to the last few slides to close the session and open it out for interaction, I hope you all understand the orientation of this program. It's very different and very new from any of the programs we've done before. And I would like some of the people who have actually been in my previous programs to tell me if they appreciate this approach. Because I feel that when you talk about wellness, your whole wellness is important. And one of the areas of wellness is financial wellness. So people get really nervous. So that interferes with other wellness. It interferes with your emotional wellness. It interferes with your mental wellness, interferes with your physical wellness. Like when I got diagnosed with cancer, the first thing was I had to check if there was enough savings which would cover my costs. Supposing there were not enough savings, what will I do? I'll have to think of how to get it. So, and just give one or two of you just before because we've got lots more to cover. One or two of you just share. Do you like this approach and do you feel it's useful? And because I feel Mr. Senthil he's got very clear guidelines which he can offer you. We have a WhatsApp class, which I will be telling you about for 2 days, 2 hours per session. And after that, we'll be following it up with a more intensive program. We'll tell you about that also. But if you really think this is going to be valid, what I feel is you will learn to evaluate where you are financially, how to budget, how to take your steps forward, where are the areas, what resonates with you may vary between each person. So, who would like to, just two people? Yeah, Mr. Kanak Sabhay, Dr. Kanak Sabhay.
Yes, madam. Good evening, madam. It's very useful, as you told you. Financial freedom is absolutely essential, and none of us know about finance savings. And inflation is going up, our expenditure is going up, and more so, lifespan is also increasing with more of health expenditure. And this is absolutely essential, madam. Thank you very much for just having this innovative idea of combining health talk with the financial talk also. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? One more person, and then from Mr. Senthil's community, you tell us whether the combination of health with the wealth is something that you appreciate or you like.
Dr. Subramani, Mr. Subramani, you want to share something? Like you want to unmute the mic? I think you're on mute. I think you should go
You're
on
mute,
unmute.
sir. You unmute
You're on
yourself,
mute.
sir. Subramani, sir. Unmute yourself.
I think you should go on unmute. Yes. Yes. No. You're once again muted. You're once again muted. You'll touch only once, sir. Yes, you can speak.
Yeah, and now you talk, sir.
Yeah, actually, there was an incoming call. I just
sorry.
call
Okay, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Extremely useful program. Okay, thank you. Anybody else would like to share anything?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Now, let me just finish the rest of it. Now,
Thank
what
you.
I'm going to share with you now is going to, wait a minute. I have this funny thing which happens with my computer where the thing will work on its own. It won't. It just, the stylus, the pointer keeps flickering around independent of my control. And it happens suddenly in the middle of a program. Sorry. This PPT has sort of gone out of the scope. Okay, let me stop the recording so all this doesn't go on to the YouTube. Okay. The PPT has completely disappeared from my. I'm sorry. Right. Anyway, the rest next to the slides are, I'll sum it up for you. We have one is a slide which tells you that life has no replay. There's a very nice video where there is a youngster. I can tell you the story. Where is a youngster who has a humdrum life. Every day he wakes up at 7 o'clock, goes to work, and as he's having breakfast, his son says, "Papa, is there something?" He wants to ask him something. He said, "Not now." Then he gets up and he goes without taking breakfast. The wife comes from the kitchen and says, "Look, you're going, at least you can give me a hug before you go." But this chap says, "Oh," and he just goes off. Now, this kind of life he's leading every day. Then one day, what happens? He wakes up and he finds that when he opens the newspaper, he finds an obituary with his picture in it. Then he is very shocked. And so he calls out to his wife. He sees his wife sitting on a sofa with a white dress as a widow in mourning. Then he looks back and then he finds her mother and father also in white coming to and then he goes and checks on the son. The son is also depressed and sitting. And he looks out and he sees his body ready for being taken to the crematorium, lying there. Then he is very shocked and he goes and he stops and thinks about how he turns away his son. He doesn't have time for his family. He doesn't have time for being nice to his wife and all this. And the realization comes and he says a prayer to God and says, "God, give me one more day, just one more day, so that I can
Doctor,
make."
you want to start the recording, doctor? Do you want to start the recording? Is it required? Recording is
No,
required.
because my mouse is playing havoc here. I'm
Okay,
not
okay.
able to get to the thing. That's why I'm telling the story.
No, recording,
Just-
recording. Zoom recording.
Vanda. Not
Okay,
necessary.
thanks.
Because
Okay,
it'll go to YouTube. So I
Okay.
don't want.
Okay.
So what you need to understand is that this fellow begs God for one more day. And God says, yes. And he tells God, "I just want to play with my son. I want to hug my wife. I want to be nice to my in-laws. I want to be a person who is not so negligent of everything around me." And God grants his wish. And then he actually wakes up thinking it's a dream actually that he has had. It is encompassed that way. So what the message there is, life has no replay. Please understand that. And like I said, being in the present is extremely critical. And we should not waste the life we have been blessed with. So live your life as fully as you can, as well as you can, as efficiently as you can. Just, I'll try one more time to get this in order if possible.
Let me share that, doctor. Shall I?
Yeah, why don't you share it? But I have to give you control.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can share the slides. Yeah.
Okay,
That
I'm
I
sharing
will.
this.
Wait. Let me give you control. I have where I don't get your. Yeah, made you host. You can share that.
Thanks a lot, doctor. I just got it. Okay. So, you want to talk about questions, doctor, or shall we go for the questions, or shall I go to the next slide?
Finish telling them about the WhatsApp class, and then we'll
Okay.
wait for questions.
Okay. Thanks, doctor. Yeah. So go ahead, doctor. I'll just control the slides. You can speak. Yeah.
Yeah. What we've got is we've got a 2-day WhatsApp class plan. It will be 2 hours, 6 to 8 p.m. on 19th and 20th of July, which I think is Friday and Saturday evening. Now, we have a WhatsApp group which you can join. I put the link in the chat already. And what we are going to do during the WhatsApp classes, we are going to have, next slide, please.
Yes, doctor. Yeah.
We are going to have this class, and it's actually the value is 999. But click once.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, but we are not going to give it to you for 999. We are going to give it to you for just mere 99 rupees. So I'm putting the link in the chat. And those of you who want, please copy the link. You can pay for the 99 through this link, and you can join the WhatsApp class. Let me tell you what we're going to do in the WhatsApp class. You listen to the introductory information that we just gave you. But what you're going to know and see is going to be a little more depth, where in the 2 hours, we will dedicate one entire hour to what is called as hot seat. So we will tell you the theory part of it, and then we'll take up one or two people, depending upon the time available, where they have a health issue of midlife crisis, where I will guide them and coach them on how to tackle that problem. And somebody else who wants some financial advice, where he will coach and he will on the spot guide you how to do it. So if you attend the thing, it will be a random person that we will pick on that day. And we'll ask you all to raise your hands and who wants to come and things like that. And then we'll make a random choice. So I promise you, you will get a lot of value in those 4 hours. And we will be continuing the same theme. So you got an inkling. This is like a trailer. So you will be getting the same theme. So this is just an information I've given you. Please copy the link which is there in the chat box. And you can click on it and it will take you straight to the platform. Somebody has already paid. Thank you very much. What's his name? Let's see. Yeah, Arul Arasi, the Janani has already paid. So just copy that link, keep it with you, make your decision. I will also be posting it in the WhatsApp group. So those of you who miss it here can pick it up from there. Now we'll open up to questions, and then just to say a big thank you to all of you for spending your evening with us and giving us the opportunity to be able to help you live your life as well as you can by sharing our experience. So thank you very much.